Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, playing as the Cree. Just kind of looking around here. Just noticed that we have a couple jungles over here that aren't improved, but since they're not currently being worked, I'm not sure if I will care too much. This one over here is getting worked, though. And if we swap this one, it might get... Yeah, that's going to get worked if we swap it. So, let's go ahead and buy us another builder out of here. Might as well buy another trader as well. Oh, just a little bit shy. That's okay. But yeah, let's go and get a builder just to hook up some of these things. In fact, you're not being worked by anything too fancy. So we'll go ahead and hook all those up because it's going to get us a little bit of science from those. Drop some lumber mills on those, and I think those will actually be pretty useful. Alright, so we could upgrade you to a submarine, but let's grab the fleet first. And then you can become an armada. So that's our second one of those. You're about to be able to turn into an army, and that'll get us our third one of those. All is well with the world. It's funny how we got our first fleet after we got our first armada, because obviously we got our armada with the admiral. Panama Canal. We thought about doing it, but not like I'm that worried about it. Strategically, there's not really any place we care about, but from a maybe potential to get a little bit of more money thing, might have been useful. Mega colossal eruption. Alrighty, what do you want you to do? Don't really need the oil power plant over here. Aquarium could be useful. Seaport would probably be useful. Especially since it does give us housing as well. Let's work on the seaport first. You don't need the housing, so let's do the research lab here. And you're just going to start working your way towards, I don't know, somewhere. Let's go south first. Getting us some railroad. Builder, you're responsible for hooking up some lumber mills, please. Hello, Mr. Spy. Got our sources, I should say. Let's go and disrupt rocketry here, and then we'll move over to Philadelphia. Alright, you can go ahead and become an army, please and thank you. Gets us the boost. Everybody's still ecstatic, so I'm not worried about some of the places not having a military units in them. Although, actually, no, we don't have the military unit thing anyway. That's right, we swapped off of that. So yeah, we're ecstatic without the military units bonus. Garrison bonus. 8 more turns on our lovely Golden Gate Bridge here. Tornado right in the middle of our territory. Well, that's just great. Alrighty, what we got going on over here? And we are going to need a little bit more housing here soon. Let's start with the housing then, and work our way through that. Got a little bit of money here, so we could buy a couple things. If I bought anything, it'd probably be the hydroelectric dam to save us a little bit of, resources and stuff. Sure, we'll work on the university. Could upgrade you to a machine gun. Let's heal you up first. Get you tucked in there, please. You're just going to work your way down here. Alright, that's that. Anything else? Not at the moment. Everything's being worked on. It means things are moving along. 10 turns on the university, 7 turns on that. Hopefully we still flight here in a moment. If we don't, I'm just going to have to finish it. The hard way, I suppose.
There may be no forgiveness for polyester.
Oh, that wonderful tornado swooping through our territory. Spy was undetected. Of course, oh, that's disrupting rocketry. It's okay. Sure, let's grab combined arms, because finding out where nuclear could be pretty useful. Got lots of things to repair. Wow. Let's repair the dam first. Just in case that causes problems. Evaded detection. And we still flight. Perfect. Finally, we got flight. Alright, change of plans. Let's go from flight to radio. It's going to get us 3 turns to radio, which will line up pretty good for the mass media. Alright, you're going to go ahead and drop us a lumber mill here, although here in a moment you're going to be going and repairing a few things, I think. Actually, are there any... Oh yeah, down here, the niter. Everything else, though, that's been damaged is a district. Alright, so you disrupted rocketry here. So let's go ahead and move you over to Philadelphia, actually. Do want to disrupt rocketry over there too, please? Actually, it looks like it's already disrupted. Never mind. So we may be good. There's one back here in Chicago, but he's not currently working on it at the moment.
It's a good landing.
Oh, there's flight. That's a start. Let's get the entertainment stuff hooked back up. I guess just work on the seaport. Alright, get just this thing down here. So we just need to save a build for that. One more turn on radio, which will also get us mass media at the same time. So that'll be useful. It's another governor title. Probably go on Pingala.
Radio is the theater of the mind.
Helps us find aluminum as well. Several boosts, wow. Oh, is that from this? Yeah. Diplomatic victory point, great person points, 2 civic boosts, 3 civic boosts total, and some diplo favor. Perfect. I'll take it. And if nothing else, we got the diplomatic victory point before somebody else did. Where is this amazing aluminum? Right there. So we are going to automatically start getting some aluminum in place. So I guess there's that. Do we have any anywhere else? I don't see any just readily available, like around. So yeah, wow. Not a lot of aluminum, huh? Well, that's going to be unfortunate because we definitely need the aluminum. But we do have the extra coming in from the Civic that we picked up. Let's go ahead and grab rocketry. We need to start working on this, although flood barriers... No, let's grab flood barriers first because we really need to get those locked in soon. Because those could cause some pretty major problems. Alright, this should hook up our first cities with railroads. Very good. How are we looking on the era scores? Still got a ways to go. So, I mean, we might want to slow down if we're really wanting to force the Dark Age. But honestly, I'm just going to play it as it comes and then not really stress it too much. Begin voting. Producing or purchasing military units using the chosen currency as 100% plus 100% of the cost until the next World Congress. We'll say it takes more production. Ban the production of the building of this type. 50% discount on the production of the building of this type. We'll say 50% production of... 50% discount, I should say, on... I don't know. Oil. Chosen player gains 2. Chosen player loses 3. Let's say... America loses 3. And yes, please, we will go for this Nobel Prize, which will give us more oil per university and uranium per university. Okay, we really, really want that one. That one would be really good for us. All right, so that one passed, obviously. This one passed Teddy Roosevelt. Ban coal power plants. So, okay, we've already got a couple, so I don't think it affects the fact that we've got 2 of them. We weren't planning on building any more anyway. And increase faith costs for units.
You're uninformed. If you read the news.
Okay, so this is going. We definitely want to make sure we get some great people for that one. That one's going to be absolutely critical for us, given the kind of the nature of where we're at. Shopping mall, market economy, laissez-faire. Ideology doesn't have a boost, but it doesn't come with a boost. So we're going to go for ideology first, because obviously we want to get towards one of these governments. Let's go and repair the zoo. It's going to help a lot of these other cities, potentially. We definitely want great people. What is it? Engineers, scientists, and merchants? Yeah, for sure. Which we're getting a lot of points for those anyway. So we may be okay. You know what? We actually could get us another trader, couldn't we? And another trader. Wow. Okay, we'll do that here in a moment. Probably need another city. Let's go get the research lab rolling in. We got enough money that we could buy some stuff. You actually could probably use a trade route. More production coming from you. Honestly, you're never going to get this unless you buy it. But do we want to buy it? Really what we want to do here is get us another district of some sorts. Probably a campus. Like right here. Which will actually help that industrial zone as well. I'm going to go ahead and promote you up. Actually getting more great people points is perfect. Perfect timing for that. Could stick another mecha wop there, huh? Let's go and repair this up first. And I'll think about it. Alright, so you're hooked up. Guess we'll swing back up here and start heading that direction. I'm not hooking up the cities this time, because maybe they're already hooked up. I don't know. Maybe I should be. It's hard to say. It doesn't say that they've got railroads, but it counts them as connected before you've actually done a railroad on the city tile itself. So I actually don't know which way it works. So we got the boost of computers without needing the 8-slot government. To follow Bushido. We're not getting points for this? Oh, there we are. I was going to say it just hadn't clicked in yet. We are getting the most at the moment. So there's that. I mean, broadcast center, more culture. Again, obviously we do want culture. That is important. Aquarium would be useful here. Actually, no, let's buy the aquarium then. Got a little bit of money. And then... I mean, again, culture is still important. We need some culture coming in. Fix some of this stuff. So you have another district we could plop down over here. Actually, a water park wouldn't be too bad. Stick it over here so it'd be next to a district at least. Alright, your housing's okay. You're actually losing stuff at the moment, huh? Wow. We might want to get us a neighborhood so we can get some food. Although the seaport would get us a little bit of food. So that should maybe help that. Maybe not. We may still want a neighborhood. At least right here it'd be next to a district. Because then we can put a market in there and get some food that way. A lot of production from the shipyard. Wow. Let's buy that, because that's going to make a significant difference here. Let's work on the Ferris wheel, because that will get us up to some more science from the water park stuff. So, do we want to mecha wop here? We only have 2 builds left, so we still want to get the lumber mill over there, I think. Mecha wop here would be probably decent. Although I may eventually want to stick a district here, but for now, sure, why not? Alright, Mr. Spy, you are the counter spy, right? Yes. No, you're not. Oh, no, you're our ace driver guy. We just escaped to come back home. Maybe with some more American stuff. Let's go send you after Charleston. Trader. Who all needs trade routes? Geneva. And Jerusalem. Brussels, Armagh, however you say that. Do we have access to any of those? We have access to you. We'll send it to you for now. Start with that. Get us a point. Trader. Jerusalem. Looks like they want one. Sure, why not? Get a couple freebie points. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, it's going to be fine. I think it's going to work. We'll work out okay. You want some of my cosmetics. Do you actually have a luxury we would want? You have blue jeans. Sure. Trade cosmetics for blue jeans. Sounds good. That should help just even more guarantee that all of our cities are locked in correctly. Actually, a couple of them are only happy at the moment. Wow. Alright, fair enough. Really? We didn't get the coastal flooding in time? Is it scaling up that quickly? Oh my goodness, it is already. Okay. Okay, so we are starting to lose some tiles that I was hoping to avoid. Just now got the ability to put flood barriers down. So we need to kind of go crazy on that stuff. Kind of want to swap over and get flood barriers every weekend to hopefully prevent losing any more tiles than we have to. Which means possibly buying some military engineers in places. Alright, everywhere. Swap to flood barriers. Flood barriers, please. It's only going to take you 2 turns, so that's really good. You only have 1 tile to protect, to be fair, but just all these tiles that we need to protect. You need to stay on what you're doing, unfortunately. You can swap back over to flood barriers as well. You're going to take forever, so you will need some help. You will need some help. Goodness. You're still doing your thing. Flood barriers everywhere. And we'll send some of these military engineers in places that will help us. Man, there's a lot of tiles. I don't think we can save the ones that are already flooded. Alright. And start buying some military engineers. Let's buy them here first. I think so we can buy enough for buying a couple of them. Okay, a couple there. You need to start making your way over to some of these places that have the most turns. Looks like over here is definitely one of them. Alright, let's go up for rocketry, please. And let's go ahead and stick one more lumber mill over here. You gain sources. You can go ahead and... Actually, there isn't... Oh, somebody's already disrupted that. That's right. While we're here, let's go ahead and just grab another tech boost, maybe. No, just gotta get our military engineers out everywhere that they can go. Really hope that we can save at least some of these tiles. It's very unfortunate. Really was counting on saving some of these. I don't know if we're going to be able to save those or not. 2 envoys. Grab you pretty quickly and easily. Brussels would be... Could still be useful, but I don't know. It's getting a little bit further away from us. I mean, we might as well grab this one. Just, it's a thing. And we'll keep putting some points into Brussels. Right, military engineer. We're going to need more over here, right? Because they only do, what, 20%? So we're going to need at least, what, 3 of them to head that way. And then you guys need to keep buying more. Not quite enough. Trade routes. Any more trade routes that we can get for city-states Geneva? Terrible rate, but it's a thing.
Rocket science has been mythology.
Hey, we can start getting some spaceports down. That's awesome. Alrighty, that's really helpful. And really at this point, it's just kind of pushing our way up to some other good stuff. This will unlock the moon landing, so let's go for that. Alright, let's keep repairing what we can for now. Oh, I say that. Why did you already... Oh, yeah, you finished yours quickly. That's right, you only had 1 tile to protect. Military engineer. Keep heading over this direction, please. Somewhere. Probably... We've already got 3 going here, right? So you're going to come over to here. And then we need to buy a couple more. Wrong button. Keep that coming as much as we can. Really try to protect as much of this as we possibly can. Alright, we do want you to gain sources, please. You could, like, disrupt the production for a while we're here. Might as well. One more turn and we might get the Golden Gate Bridge here. Which would be pretty cool. Thousand-year flood. Mitigated that nicely. There we go.
Where strength and beauty met together, kindle their image like a star in a sea of glassy weather.
Very cool. I mean, it could get us some more. I mean, it's going to get us more amenities. Some more appeal, which maybe that comes in handy in some ways. But also the trade routes is going to be useful. Alright, flood barriers here, please. Let's see, you need to keep repairing things, please. Military engineer, I guess you're going to head over here. A couple of these guys down here probably could use some military engineers, quite frankly. Trader here. Just check the city-states. There's Brussels. We'll send to that one. Just keep getting the rest of those locked in as much as we can. Alright, another military engineer. Again, another one probably over here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back next time, we're going to keep pumping out as many military engineers as we can get our hands on. In fact, we're going to go ahead and buy one now. Try to rush out all of these flood barriers as much as we can. I think we've already lost too many tiles, more tiles than I meant to. I should have beelined for this a little bit sooner. I thought we had a little bit more time, because I did look at this, you know, a couple episodes ago, I guess now. But, and it was down at 0. I didn't notice that it had gotten to 1. If I'd noticed it gotten to 1, I would have pushed it much quicker. Expected sea level rise in 10 turns. Oh, so there's a lot of places that are going to get flooded again. Some of these are going to get done in time. Some of these are not, unfortunately. So just keep pumping out the military engineers for now. I meant to have a whole stockpile of military engineers ready and waiting, but got distracted with other things. So we'll just do it the best we can, and we'll go from there. I do appreciate you watching, though, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.